What's going on, guys? It's your boy, The Truth. Welcome to day 9 of a 100K month journey. Alright, guys, so we're about to take a shower and then we're going to start the day. So let's get started. The next thing that we're going to be doing is meditation. Guys, so we just finished Shambhavi, which is just a meditation. So we say something and then we do it. So we took a shower, we did that. We recorded a task like what we're doing right now. We did that. We did meditation. We did that. Now we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the gym. And then let's do that. And then I'm just gonna write down a couple things that I need to do. Right here is all the notebooks in folders. This is the schedule for today. And this is from my business. And this is to keep me grounded. These are all the grounding activities that I need to do. So before I even do anything, I create my schedule so I could be able to, know exactly what I'm going to do for today. Now, my big problem was I was creating a schedule, but I was not doing what the schedule was saying. So I'm learning to be able to use my willpower and be able to go, okay, I say this, I automatically do it. So I can go, rap for 15 minutes, I do that right now. And then after that, I press a check. So set up something, then do it. I have unlimited willpower. Start small, say I would do this, then do it until it's done. That is the way to be able to do it. And you have to automatically do it. Because if you say, I'm going to do this, but then later on, I'm going to do it, then you're going to forget. That's the problem, is that you're going to end up forgetting. And, people in the military, they say, I don't rely on memory. I rely on reminders. I rely on schedule. I rely on, setting things up. So you have to set things up. You have to. And once you say you're going to do something, like write it down, automatically do it. So even if you say, like, for an example, I am a billionaire, just do the next right thing. So automatically, if you can say I'm a billionaire, then right there and then do something like do DMs or create content or do something, So, yeah. Alright, guys, so I have protein powder right here, creatine. Cheers. Cheers. Alright guys, so before we hit the gym, first we're going to stretch. Alright guys, so now what we're going to do is we're going to be doing some little bit of boxing. So let's do that. Alright guys, so now we're going to be doing some little bit of boxing. I realized that I want to be able to focus on doing boxing, getting some good physical activity going, get the blood flowing, and I really like fighting, and honestly, we have to be able to make sure that we are focusing on fighting, okay? But also I need to work on my knees, so that's exactly what I'm doing. But this boxing is gonna go a little bit slow, you know, really taking my time to be able to know just one punch, right? And just focusing on going slow and being able to understand. So I think what I might do is I'm gonna do 5 minutes of freestyle, And then I'm just gonna focus on just doing just one punch. Just one punch. That's it. Okay? So with that being said, let's get started. I'm gonna do 5 minutes of freestyle. Alright, so song check. And then 5 minutes. Alright guys, so now the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna dance for a little bit, for 5 minutes. I wasn't recording the whole time, so now I have to put the camera on again. I think we got like 2 more minutes, let's do that.
Back into a hinge, super slow closer, back 45 degrees to the front. Should tap down slow again, of course. The belly going score, the squeeze between the shoulder blades, yeah? 2 more times, really feel your ass here. Slow down. Lots of energy.
Okay, now I know. Now I know. We're making some food, eggs and rice. So this is the food. We got rice, eggs, tuna, and beans. So let's enjoy it. Alright, so I fell asleep for a couple hours. It is currently 5:40. That's what happens when you don't have a job. But then most importantly, why does this body think that it can go to sleep when it wants to? You know, we need to be able to make it to the point where this body doesn't have a choice. You go to sleep when you need to go to sleep. You don't go to sleep when you want to go to sleep. You eat when it's time to eat. You don't eat when you want to eat. So what's going to happen is we have to make it to a point. And write this down. Let's see. Put it in one of my notebooks. Alright, I still write it down. Well, I write it down right here. Make it to a point give me a second, I need to get a pen. And so this is really, really good. So I just wrote down, make it to the point where your body does not have a choice. Like how I did when I was a child. You know, when I had to go to school, when my parents said I had to go to school, I had to go to school. There was no choice on if you had to go to school or not, because first of all, the parents, if they don't take the child to school, they will go to jail. If I don't go to school, I will go to juvie. So there was no choice if I was going to go to school or not. So if I was tired, get up. But I want to go to sleep. Get up. There was no choice. But see, if we don't have a schedule, if we don't make a law, then we just do what we want. So what I'm starting to do is, what I need to do is I need to start making laws for myself. You go to sleep at 8:30. You wake up at 3. This is what you do. This is law. This is no choice. You don't sleep during the day. I don't care if it looks like you have nothing to do. There's always something to do. Look at the schedule. That is law. If you don't, you will go to jail or something. Do that. These are the laws. Follow the laws. So that's exactly what needs to be done, because the body thinks that it can do what it wants. The body can't just do what it wants. It does what the schedule says. What we created based on before yesterday. You know, based on what we created yesterday. So, yeah. Guys, so that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Join the Dream Life Forge. It's on Skool, SKOOL, and just search up Dream Life Forge. But besides that, see you guys in the next video.